Hey my lovelies, thank you for joining me today. It's been a while, but I am back with a pick a card reading for you. Thank you so much for still being here and supporting me after this break. I really appreciate it so much. It's really good to be back. Please remember to also check out my other channel, Gentle Moon, if you are looking for non-love related readings. I've got all this beautiful spiritual messages over there. It is a very exclusive community over there at the moment, but a very beautiful community as well. So links to Gentle Moon are below. But today we are getting messages from Spirit regarding what will happen between you and your person. I cannot wait to do this reading for you. So let's take a look at the groups. We've got group number 1, which is the Spirit Amethyst Cluster. Group number 2, which is the Apatite Palm Stone. And group number 3, which is the Flower Agate. So take as much time as you need and listen to your intuition. Let your inner voice guide you as to which group is for you rather than choosing by sight. By doing that, by listening to what feels right in your body, you will get the reading that resonates with you the most. But there is no wrong way to do a pick a card reading. Whatever group you pick, you can feel confident that there will be a message here for you. All right, when you are ready, all your timestamps are in the description box below this video. Click on your timestamp and I will see you in a moment. Hey my lovelies, this is your group for everyone who picked group number 1. Please know these are general readings for the collective, so only take what resonates for you. If it doesn't resonate, it's not your message. That's your Spirit Amethyst, and we will be using the Lumiere Tarot deck today to channel your messages as well. So I feel like there's a lot of potential in this connection, that there is a lot of compatibility between you and this person as well. You may already have an established connection with them, or maybe a friendship, or maybe something deeper, more serious that you've shared between you. Let's get some oracle cards to begin with. Circling back to you. Here we go. So you may find that this is a little bit on again, off again, that you are together and then you're apart. They may have like a bit of an on-off dynamic between you, but this person is coming back around, okay? Whoever this is, whoever's energy this is, we will take a look at this. It says coming back for more, right? Returning to you for more. So there's more to this story. They want to experience more of you, right? And it may be that they've been off to have their own adventures, but I see them, or to have some other experiences perhaps, but maybe they're finding out that the grass isn't greener on the other side, or whatever it is. So it feels like you've had some distance between you, but that distance is going to narrow, is what I'm seeing. So let's see what else we have. Oh, I've got 2 coming out. Yeah, look at that. Exactly as we were talking about. We have sorrow and apart. Horseback riding or horses may show up as a sign for you regarding this connection. So there is some sadness around a separation here. I feel for some of you this could be like enforced or a forced separation because your work or responsibilities or your living arrangements have kind of pulled you apart. Maybe it was something that was just developing, something like this. But what I'm hearing from Spirit is that you both feel a sadness or regret as to the way things are. If this is your group and you, I'm hearing like a dissatisfaction as well with current circumstances. So, or just the way that things are between you right now. So if this is your message, if this is your group, then it feels like you're definitely apart, maybe due to a long distance connection, but this is causing, this separation is causing sadness on both sides. Let's see what else we have, and then I'll look at your tarot. Interesting energies. So we have root chakra here. So practicalities or finances may be an issue in this connection. There may be a feeling of impatience around the situation, or just like blockages that are less emotional or spiritual in nature. And that's what I was really picking up on at the beginning, of just like what's keeping you apart may be more sort of practical, because there are other family members involved due to financial circumstances or career or studies, something like this, right? Or maybe even like red tape and visas. That's what I'm seeing here. So that may be causing some frustration here as well. We also have the card empath. So one of you may resonate with that label or that term as being an empath. It's also just a sign that you are really in tune with one another. When I was saying there was that compatibility, I feel you picking up on each other's energy all the time. Okay, this isn't someone who is like alien to your process or to your energy, right? This is someone who really feels you deeply and understands you even if you are apart, okay? Let's look at your tarot now, find out what's going on for you. There's something here about there being a distance between you. I see Aquarius, Libra energy showing up in your reading. It may be that you want a clean break is what I'm hearing from Spirit, or you both wanted that. You wanted some kind of clean break. If you knew that it wasn't going to last, or you weren't going to be together, or you couldn't make it work right now, then there's this energy of what I'm hearing is that you wanted a clean break. It may be the case that that was what you wanted, but it isn't what you're experiencing, because you can still feel that energy, or you're still reminded of them in some way, is what I'm sensing. I do see a separation here. There is like a deliberate coolness or coldness that I'm seeing between you, because it can be too easy to be in each other's energy, or to pick this up again, or to pick up from where you left off, and maybe you agreed not to do that, right? Maybe you agreed to have some time apart or to go your separate ways. There's a thing here where it feels mutual, or it feels mutually understood between you. I do feel like there is soulmate energy here, but we'll take a look at that. So that's what I'm seeing here. It feels like whatever decision has been made, it feels like it was from discernment, like from a clear headspace, being very, what do I want to say? Like just like discerning, being very sensible or practical about the situation as it is. I feel like your person has definitely learned a spiritual lesson from you right now. I feel like there may be, or with you as a result of this connection, I feel like your person is learning a lot. They're learning a lot from you regarding how you've shown up for this connection, right? That you're putting yourself first, that you've behaved with poise, right? You haven't lost your head over this person. You're just like, okay, well, you've kind of just let them be in their own space. If you're just like, you need some space, I understand. I really see you putting yourself first here. Maybe that's been a lesson that you've had to learn for yourself. There's also an energy here that work is very important right now, or studies, and that is what has been putting pressure on this connection or driving you apart, is what I'm sensing. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, this is the energy that I've been picking up from your person. You see, because this hasn't died, right, between you. This love, these feelings between you and this person haven't died. And I feel like you still care about each other. You may still love each other, which is why you're having to deliberately take a step back or deliberately ignore them, right? Because it's like they're pulling on your energy all the time. And they'll be happy to take whatever you will give, right? So they'll be happy to, even though they maybe said, I can't be with you, or I can't do this right now, they're still happy just to text you or message you or engage in your social media, right? That's what I'm seeing here. Or that they'll still talk to you, or they'll still talk to you every day, but without giving you any sort of definitive promise. So it feels like a cup that's half empty. It feels like half measures, or maybe even crumbs, right? The energy may also be that you really felt like you weren't getting everything that they could give to you, or that they didn't have the bandwidth, or they were just giving you crumbs, right? Because it feels like they've got a lot of responsibilities. It feels like they've got a lot. It's like they're working towards something, right? Studying, building an empire, right? Or that they've got, or like maybe even an actual building project is what I'm seeing. And as a result of that, you weren't getting their their full attention or all of their energy, is what I'm seeing. But this doesn't really come from a bad place or a manipulative place. They are happy to take from you whatever you will give, but it's just like, is that to your detriment? Does that hurt you to do that, to still be, receiving half measures? Let's see what else we have. There's such a strong energy from you that you're ignoring this person. It really feels like, it's like, what I'm picking up on is that you made a decision together. It was mutual, you understood each other, and now they're still trying to hit you up, they're still trying to message you, they're still trying to get into your energy, right? They're appearing in your dreams, right? Or they've sent you messages and you're just like, look, we've agreed to go our separate ways. We've agreed what's going to happen over the next few months, or what we're doing, or that we want different things, or however this resonates for you. But now it feels like they're still trying to get in your energy or trying to message you or something like this, but I feel like you are ignoring them right now. There's something here about this being a very difficult decision for you as well, that this is like, that you're having to like stuff down your emotions or just to kind of get through the day, is what I'm seeing. I see a strong energy from you that you are ignoring this person. Okay, you may have blocked them, you may have ignored their messages, you may have seen them and just totally blanked them, right? I do feel like you've shared happy times together, and that whatever break or separation has been very difficult, is what I'm sensing. Let's see. Your person is really struggling. I want to grab this deck. Your person is experiencing like a lot of anxiety around this whole connection. It may be the case that they feel like they've made a mistake, or that there's no winning or no solution, I guess is what I want to say. No clear solution at this time. That may just be their perception. It may also be that there are things that are keeping them up at night. If you have ignored them or blocked them, they don't like it. This is very, very uncomfortable for them. It's made them doubt themselves. It's made them question themselves, right? It's been a blow to their ego. It's like maybe the worst thing that you could have done. But if you have, it feels like from a place of self-preservation, right? Of putting yourself first, of taking care of yourself, right? Of expressing a boundary. And if they won't adhere to that boundary or listen to it, then, you're perfectly within your rights to do that. This person, oh my goodness. Okay, I see Scorpio energy showing up in your reading. Pisces energy as well, that may resonate with you. This person, their message to you is that I don't want this to be over. Okay, they may recognize that things need to change, or maybe that they need to change, right? There's this energy here where they haven't been making you a priority, and that they've been prioritizing other things, other responsibilities, other people, right? And not giving all of themselves to you. There is a recognition from them. Their message to you is really, look, I need to change right now. But there's an energy as well. What I'm hearing is I don't know how. So it's like it isn't clear to them what exactly does need to change, or how they can prioritize you when they've got so much on their plate, or however this resonates for you, okay? They're not sure what it is that needs changing right now. Remember, this is just a snapshot of the energies that we're looking at. So it's interesting. You may be trying to manifest this person. That's what I'm seeing here. I feel like you're fully in your power, or you're learning, right, to really harness your own power. I think you've kind of held your own during some of the more difficult aspects of this connection, is what I'm feeling right now. If you are manifesting this person, take it as a sign that you will come into alignment with them. I see that you're mirroring each other a little bit. You may be matching each other's energy, right? If they're being cold towards you, you'll be cold towards them. And what I'm hearing is they've met their match, right? Is what I'm seeing as well. You may be, I'm hearing the word coven. You may be into Wicca, something like that for some of you, not necessarily. Strong energy from you. of increasing your magnetism as well. So you may be working on raising your vibration, raising your frequency, so that you can come into alignment with your desires. There's a lot of doubt around this connection. This is what I'm seeing. So it may be that things are in a state of flux. It may be that there's like this difficulty, and it's like you're torn between the head and the heart. Right, the practical life issues say one thing, that's the head, but then your hearts are still calling to each other. It feels like a weak energy between you, where you don't really know what's going on, where you don't really understand each other, where you've agreed to do something but you don't feel fully emotionally committed to doing that, right? It feels like whatever the status quo is, whatever is happening right now is not sustainable and therefore will change. Okay, so you won't be in this energy for very long. Like I said, I see them coming back towards you. They experience like a lot of joy and happiness and emotional fulfillment with you, like no other, is what I'm hearing as well right now. I think it's difficult for you if you are a highly sensitive person, or you are an empath, maybe you're psychic, you're picking up on like so much of what's going on under the surface, right? Let's see what else we have. There's an energy, what I'm hearing is they know you're waiting for them. So that may be the key to your manifestation as well, is that kind of key component of letting go. Virgo's energy showing up here in your reading as well. It feels like, let's clarify this. What I'm hearing is that they feel lost without you as well. Maybe they didn't realize it would be so hard. What I'm hearing is empty. So they feel empty without you. Like what I'm hearing, sorry, I don't need to keep saying that, is that something is missing. Something is missing. And there's this realization from them of that what is missing is you. It's like they're trying to get their fix, right? So if you've agreed not to talk to each other and then they keep messaging you and commenting or engaging in your social media, and you feel like you're getting little bits and pieces, it's because they like to pull on your energy, or they like to just experience a little bit of you because they are feeling your absence, right? They're feeling your absence. And that is a struggle for them, is what I'm seeing. So that discomfort may be what turns this around or brings them back towards you, right? That discomfort of feeling that emptiness, of essentially missing you, is what I'm saying, right? They're missing you. They're missing your presence, your energy in their life. And what I'm hearing as well is if you're not talking, when something happens in their day that's funny, they see something that's funny or that was difficult, you're the first person that they think about for wanting to share that with. That's what I'm seeing. It feels like there's a lot going on under the surface in this connection, that you're having a lot of psychic dreams about this person. There's something from them where they don't want to let on about how they really feel, but I feel like that is mirrored in you as well. Excuse me. So let's see. It feels like there's more of an assimilation time going on right now, assimilating some of these experiences, trying to figure out what's going on right now. There's an energy from your person that, we talked about this, that they know that you're waiting, but there's this energy as well of kind of like being patient. It feels like they're not letting you in on their process of what they're working out, of what they're figuring out. Like if you do have any connection with them, it's more superficial, is what I'm sensing right now. I feel like there's a strong inner process going on with your person that you may not be aware of, that they're not letting you in on, right? But I feel it may be that they just wouldn't let you in on that process, or it could just be that, you know, you're not open to talking to them about it, that, you know, you're just like, you've got to figure this out on your own, is what I'm seeing right now. There's an energy as well that they're keeping quite on the down low, that they want some sort of forgiveness from you, maybe for a decision that they've made that was in error. What I'm getting is that they didn't realize how hard this was going to be, right? They didn't realize how hard this was going to be. They want a fresh start with you, though. I think this is what I'm seeing is that this is going to happen after a time. Okay, this isn't going to happen in the next few days after this reading. It feels like they've got some figuring out to do, right? They need to sit in this uncomfortable energy of really experiencing your absence for them to have that shift. But I mean, all the time you are working on yourself, right? You are increasing your magnetism, right? There is that moth to a flame energy. It could be as well, I'm seeing that they've been resistant to changing. Right, maybe this is something you talked about again and again, you know, trying to find solutions, and they wouldn't meet you in the middle, right? Maybe they wanted everything on their own terms, or that they thought that they were the most important, okay? So I think their lesson that they've been learning from you is like how to compromise. It feels like a compromise needs to be made here, is what I'm sensing. And if you can find that compromise, or if you are willing to compromise with them, or they are willing to compromise with you, then you will find that there is an opportunity for reconciliation and for an exchange of feelings and of love. So I see them wanting a new romantic start with you. Let's get a message from them. Sorry, that deck's upside down. That's what I'm seeing here. It feels like there's a lot going on energetically for your person, and it's a process of assimilation as well. They see you as very magical. You may know that you're very magical, or you may feel very magical, but like all of your cards are very like ethereal, you know, that empath, there's like ethereal energy, magical energy, angelic energy, right? I think you may have had to close yourself off or close your energy off in order to protect yourself a little bit. Let's see. I get butterflies when I see you. Right? That is how they feel. Maybe when they do see you, or they hear from you, or they see your name, right, they just can't handle it. It's like a lot of nervous energy here behind this. Okay, and people only feel like that when they care about your opinion of them and how you see them. Yeah, we have so much potential. Sorry, is that coming into focus for you? There you go. We have so much potential. So they know it, and I do see long-term energy here between you. This doesn't feel like a permanent break between you. Obviously, you have your own free will, your own journey to go on. But that is their recognition, okay? They feel their feelings for you are much stronger than they realised, or this is much harder than they realised it was, or that they thought it was going to be. And then they recognise that you are very compatible, right? You do have a lot in common. There is a lot that you could explore together. All right, those are all your messages today. Thank you for being here with me. I've loved being here with you. Remember to claim your 5-minute free reading with the psychic of your choice over at Mystic Sense if you want to dive deeper into the future of this connection and have someone connect to your own energy to give you the insights you need as to what will happen. You can also get 20% off your entire call using my promo code. All the details of Mystic Sense are below, but I'm sending you love. Take care. Hey there, my lovelies. Thank you for joining me. Everyone who picked group number 2 in this beautiful card. And the Appetite Palm Stone as well. So let's take a look and find out what will happen between you and your person right now. I feel like there's a lot of strong Pisces energy, and that you and this person have a very strong psychic connection between you. So you're able to exchange a lot of information, maybe just through a look, or just spiritually, or through the dream space without actually having to talk, or maybe you just understand each other so well. that you don't necessarily, have to say a lot for them to completely get you or understand you or know where you're at or know how you're feeling. That's what I'm sensing. Let's find out what's going on here for you. Starting a legacy. This says creating a life together. So this could be a connection with a lot of potential. Maybe you're pregnant with this person's baby, not necessarily, or considering starting a family, or at that stage in your life where you're just thinking about kind of what's next, what can I create next? And maybe there's this energy whereby you see this person in your future or they see you in their future. Those energies may be mirrored together as well. I feel like you're really in the dark about how this person feels, and definitely that is something that's being mirrored as well. So you may not know if you are interested in each other romantically, or whether you just want to be friends, or how deep the emotions go, or what they really want. So I feel like there's a lot that's being worked out under the surface, right? There's a lot like going on in your person's mind which hasn't been expressed. And maybe that what they create next is very important to them as well, whether that's building a house, starting a farm, starting a business, getting a qualification, right? And they want, it feels like a lot of earth energy as well, Taurus energy, Virgo, Capricorn as well. But that anchor, that kind of root chakra anchor energy, there's something here that I'm picking up on where this person or you, right, just wants an anchor in life, right? Someone to come home to, someone to be next to them, right? That this is showing up in the energy is very important, even if perhaps it hasn't been expressed or it isn't even a need that's been actualized or realized or spoken about. It's in the energy field and it feels very important. I love this. Seeing myself in you, a deep compatibility between both of you, right? That you share a sense of humor, you share a worldview, you share it's just like an understanding, really, is what I'm sensing. So you deal with things the same way in life's problems, emotional things. So they can see themselves in you, and I bet you can see yourself in them as well. That can potentially be quite triggering, especially if there's anything which is from our shadow selves, which we all have, or is from is unhealed, I want to say. Then that mirroring energy can feel like conflict. It can feel a little bit frustrating. It can feel intense. So that can be both a positive and a negative thing. So positive in the terms of compatibility. Soul growth. I see you as kindred spirits between you and this person. Birds of prey, eagles, hawks may be a sign for you as well regarding this connection, really spreading your wings so that you can fly, getting a bird's eye view of the situation as well, an expansion in consciousness, seeing the bigger picture as well as a result of meeting one another. Very, very compatible. Progress. Helping you on your soul's journey, you're helping each other to progress, to grow, to expand your consciousness. You're making progress in this connection as well. You know, these things are not always necessarily a straight line. Waterfalls may be significant to you. Let's see. I just need some time to come to terms with everything I am experiencing. So some energy of assimilation from your person, that's their message to you, trying to figure things out and needing space to do that. I think you are the kind of person that can honor their need for self-reflection or for needing some space. Perhaps you understand that need to figure things out on your own rather than talking about things. I want to reach for this deck. Let's find out and look at your tarot. Leo energy showing up very strongly in your reading. That may resonate with you in your situation. There is an invitation for vulnerability, right? In this connection between you, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a deepening relationship, something that's progressing. You want to know if this is going to be successful. between you, especially if you feel like they've been dialing down their emotions a little bit or not been sharing as much, or there's been a change in their behavior or a change in their pattern. Right? That can be very triggering for you, but I think you also have an understanding that right, on the surface you may feel triggered, but when you listen to your heart, you're just like, I know that this is going to be okay, is what I'm seeing here. And what I'm seeing is an invitation to open the heart more, to connect heart to heart with one another, and that process, that journey, because that isn't something that necessarily happens instantaneously, especially when it's a very healthy connection. It's something that you grow into as you develop trust with one another. Oh, your person loves you so much. There's a lot of deep emotion here. I do feel that they are opening their heart to you, or that their heart is open to you, that you are sharing genuine mutual feeling and regard for one another in this connection, right? Is what I'm seeing right now. I think there are times when they do feel scared, when they do feel triggered by the depth of their emotion. It feels like a lot of emotional intelligence. It feels like the feelings really run deep in this connection, right? Because you have this soul connection, because you may have a soul contract with this person to meet them. It feels very much like an invitation to go deeper, to expand the heart space, to be more vulnerable. Maybe that you're already in a relationship with this person, right? And you want to know where this is going. It feels like there's already been investment here. This feels like true love as well between you. Powerful energies here. What I see is like an element of divine timing between you, like you've met at a very particular time in your lives, whereby maybe if it had been some other sort of time, it wouldn't have necessarily worked, or you wouldn't have noticed this person, or you wouldn't have been ready, or vice versa, obviously. So there's an element of sort of destiny. Your person definitely sees it through that lens of that it's destiny that you've met one another. There's an element of as well that it's that what you are seeking is also seeking you, right? Oh, another Rumi quote as well. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere, they were in each other all along. That's the one I wanted to go for. If just like there's an energy of, oh, there you are, right? So you were busy living your life and they were busy living their lives, and you may have had lots of different experiences, but something about your frequency and their frequency is now in alignment, is a match. There's something in your person's energy where, I don't know, they're unable to compromise, but it feels like this isn't something that they want. So there may be an issue here where you know that a compromise needs to be met. We had like similar energies in group number 1 actually, so this is coming up again, right? Maybe you can't find a compromise between you at the moment regarding particular circumstances right now. Or there's an energy here that I was picking up, and it's just like they can't give you everything that they want to give you, right? They can't share as much of themselves with you as they would like. Now this could be because they're holding back a little bit, you're getting to know each other, or it could be to do with circumstances and responsibilities. But it feels like there is some I don't know what the word is, not regret, but it's not an energy that they want to be in, or a situation that they want to be in. It doesn't feel comfortable to them. It may even feel like, you know, they recognize that this is unsatisfactory in some way, that they can only show up in this way. It may also be that you don't see them that much, that you only see them from time to time. That's just a message for some of you as well. You feel very, like there's an energy from you where it's not quite frustration, like maybe you feel like you're treading water, or you feel like you're not getting anywhere with this person, particularly when it comes to agreeing on something or moving forward, this progress that's showing up in your reading, right? So there's something here where it feels like you are not in agreement over something which feels significant. It's important to both of you, right? And you can't reach an agreement, you can't reach a compromise, okay? And this very much feels like it's something that you're going through now, or something which is really unresolved. This is something which is really up in the air. So there's a strong energy where you do love each other, you are opening your hearts to one another, but there are some maybe practical issues where you are perhaps not in 100% agreement or not aligned. This may have even resulted in a disagreement or an argument, right? Between you right now, you may be in an energy of feeling hurt, you may be in an energy of feeling frustrated around this situation, like feeling like they're not listening to you in some way, or they're not hearing you, right? Or understanding what your point is. This is a big struggle for them. That's what I'm seeing here. Whatever this issue is, or this inability or to find the middle way is what I want to say, or to find a resolution or solution. This is something that weighs very heavily on their heart, and I'm actually feeling it in my heart space, okay? This is something that weighs very heavily on their heart. This is something that's a struggle for them. It's that energy that I was picking up on before, where they don't like it. They don't like you being at odds with each other. They don't like things not being harmonious, right? This is something that maybe is a trigger for them, or something which they really struggle with emotionally, that feels very, very uncomfortable for them, okay? That's what I'm seeing. There's this energy from you where I just see you saying why, like you just don't understand it. Right? You don't understand why they've said this, you don't understand where they're coming from, and yet you're so in alignment and so compatible in all other ways. Okay? There's something here that you're not seeing, okay? And it's because it's not the right time for you to see it, but this will be revealed to you, but it's something that's obscure, it's something that you're not seeing. It's like they're reluctant to talk about things as well. There is a reluctance from your person to maybe continue to talk about this, or to really find the words to express this clearly at this time, which I feel, what I'm hearing is like guessing games. So it's leading you into this energy of having to make a lot of assumptions about what it is that they mean, or what's going on with them, or what they're doing. And it feels uncomfortable. And what Spirit wants you to know is that what you've assumed may not necessarily be true. It feels as well that there's something that they haven't expressed to you emotionally, that they've been holding back, and that is a real struggle for them, not to let you in on their process, or not to tell you about this. It's like they're fighting their own feelings about getting this out in the open, because it's a shadow aspect, right? It's a shadow aspect in themselves that maybe they feel ashamed of, that they are struggling with, that they're struggling to admit to, that they feel like they would lose face if they admitted this, right? You know, maybe admitting that they're insecure or jealous, right? Which is why we have this energy of progress, which is why we have this theme of development, of the invitation, of opening the heart, okay? I feel like they're in this energy of, they feel like they're not equipped, right? That they don't have the skills to express themselves properly, or to do the work, or to understand themselves. There's something here where they feel, what do I want to say, like, it's not good enough, but like not prepared, or not fully, like, yeah. There's an understanding from them that they feel like they don't have what it takes, right, to figure this out or to make this work. And this affects their self-esteem. It makes them feel bad about themselves because they don't like to hurt you. They don't like to be in this energy, right? They want to sort this out. And yet they're feeling like, I don't know what the solution is. I don't think I've got the skills. And then that makes them feel bad because they're like, oh, I'm useless. I can't, it's my job to sort this out. There's a reluctance from them as well to do the work, like the shadow work. I see that here. So if you're just like, it's time for you to do the shadow work, I don't see them doing that necessarily. Not right now. This is just a snapshot of the energy as well. So I've just got to be honest about what it is that I'm seeing. Yeah, there's something where they end up feeling just inadequate or not good enough because I don't know, maybe they're not as emotionally intelligent as you, or it doesn't come as easily to express their emotions as it does to you, right? They hold you very dear to their heart, okay? They really admire you, is what I'm seeing here. They see you as a cut above the rest, right? They see you as somebody who's really special. They see you as someone that they're very attracted to as well, I've got to say. They find you very attractive. They have something about the eyes, like looking into your eyes or something like this. Is what I'm seeing. But their message to you is really just like, look, I know, right, that we can sort this out, right? I know that we can find resolution to this. They have been dragging their heels about perhaps what to do or what to share with you. There's such a strong energy that they admire you, right? That they see you as somebody who's really special, right? They can see special qualities in you that you aren't able to see in yourself. They recognize that you're different to other people or to anyone that they've ever met, in fact. They may have said to you, I've never met anyone like you. Or they may say that to you. They find you very intimidating sometimes as well, which is why sometimes they feel like they don't cut it, or that they're not good enough, or that they're inadequate in some way, because you shine your light very brightly. But there is a strong energy from them that their desire, their heart's desire is to take this to the next level, is to overcome this, is to fix this, to apologize as well, maybe. There's an energy from them of self-sabotage that I'm picking up on. There is this energy of like, maybe they hurt you before you could hurt them, something like this. This may be like a chronic pattern for them that I'm seeing. Like as soon as something good comes along, they have to ruin it. Or they have to create trouble, or they have to create difficulty. There's something in your energy where you're just like, I don't understand this because it feels so unnecessary, right? That's what I'm getting from you, just like this. Why are we doing this? Why is this happening? Because it feels so unnecessary. But it's because there's a trigger from them where sometimes they feel like they aren't as good as you, right? And it may be that you're a star seed, so you carry or a chosen one, and you carry a very particular energy frequency, and that's just the nature that you just trigger everyone around you all the time, if that's the case. So I see them, so if you're just like, what's this all about? Why are you doing this? It's because it doesn't make logical sense, because they're self-sabotaging, it's subconscious. Let's get a message. But I see them wanting to make things up with you, or to make it up with you. They're very much emotionally invested in this. There is this invitation to love deeper, to love more fully. Yeah, I regret the way things turned out. So they regret something that has happened, something that they've done, or something that they've said. And I'm hearing very strongly that they want to make amends for that, right? They don't just want to brush it under the carpet or under the rug. This is something where they want to get back to where you were, right? Because you do have a deep compatibility, a deep friendship, right? A deep understanding, right? They want this to be really sorted out, because they don't like being in this energy that you're in right now. All right, those are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you for being here with me. Do give this video a thumbs up to claim the energies in this reading, or drop me a heart down in the comments. I appreciate the support. And remember to claim your 5-minute reading over at Mystic Sense with the psychic of your choice. 5 minutes absolutely for free to have your personal questions answered. Plus, if you would like a longer, more in-depth reading to look at the future of this connection, then you can get 20% off your entire psychic reading using my promo code. The links are below, but I'm sending you so much love. I hope to see you soon. Take care. Hey there, my lovelies. This is your reading for everyone who picked group number 3. And this card, this image, this is from the Lumiere Tarot deck. I'll be using it to channel our messages today, and the agate flower, the flower agate point as well. So let's jump into some oracle cards to begin with, find out what's going on here and what Spirit wants you to know regarding your situation. I'll be looking at the energies surrounding you both and where you align as well. Catch me. Okay, so this could be a runner-chaser dynamic for some of you. They may be trying to encourage you to chase them, or they may be chasing after you. There could also be some games going on, some game playing between you and this person. We have message in a bottle as well. So this is a sign that communication will be coming in. Red roses may be a sign for you as well. So there may be a push-pull dynamic between you, but I see them messaging you with something which feels quite intense or quite significant to you in a way. Let's see. Feels like something quite thoughtful coming from them. Soul growth. I think we had this come out in group number 2 as well. So this is definitely one of those connections which really pushes you to get to know yourself better, or these messages can resonate vice versa. So maybe that you've got a soul contract together to meet in this lifetime, to have certain experiences with them. Flirtation, poppies may be a sign for you as well. So this feels like there's a lot of, feels a little bit superficial, I've got to say, but that may just be because you don't know each other very well right now. Just a lot of flirtation, a frisson, a lot of excitement between you, right? Right, a lot of passion, that sort of energy, maybe like an infatuation between you as well. Let's see what else we have. You may have been flirting with this person. You know, some of those exciting exchanges between you. Oh, this is nice. You make me want to be a better person. So there's something about the way that, what I'm hearing is you have done a lot of work on yourself, okay? You have developed the self-awareness, okay? And now they've connected to your energy. There's something where they are awakening and they want to do the same thing, right? It feels like you've become, or you're becoming very grounded, very connected to your root chakra, very much like understanding like who you are and what you're about. I'm hearing that you won't compromise as well, right? So there is an invitation to them that they're going to have to kind of step up their game. You're not interested in crumbs, you're not interested in a player, right? And that they've got to show up as their best self. I love this. I want to run away with you instead of running from you. Look at that. So like I was saying, a push-pull dynamic, right? They want you, but they can't handle it. They're chasing you, you're chasing them. There's a lot of running about. It feels like exciting energy, but it doesn't feel very grounded, and it doesn't feel in alignment with like who you truly are. Let's look at your tarot, and then we will see what's going on. Yeah, they're in love with you. They can't run from this love. That's what I'm hearing. Libra, Taurus energy showing up really strongly. In this reading, you may be a mother. You may be having this person's child, not necessarily. You may think of yourself as the divine feminine. Is what I'm saying, but they are super attracted to you, right? They've got you up on the pedestal. They know that you are like, you have a lot of value. And they can see your value because you can see your own value. That's what I'm seeing here, right? And again, that energy of just like, you're just not compromising, you knowing, being very strong and knowing who you are. I feel like you both caught feelings for one another, or that there is love between you. Maybe it was supposed to just be a fling or a little bit of fun, right? But it feels like there's more to it. Another facet to this connection is what I'm hearing. There's big love here. There is big love here between you and this person. Oh, it's making me want to blush, actually. Like it feels like there's a lot of newness here. So a new connection or a new era in this connection is what I'm sensing. There's a lot of energy about like long-term potential. That may not have been the plan, right? When you first met each other, right? Maybe it was just like a bit of fun. But I feel like you've seen a new side to them, or a new facet to them, or you're thinking about them in a new way, right? Definitely a lot of energy of family as well. You may both be thinking about blending a family together, having a family together. You know, a family can be pets as well. You know, just creating something that's very healthy and nourishing with someone. And there's this, and your person wants the same thing. So there may be this question of like, are we going to do this together? You know, could this be that person that I do that with, that I build something with for the future? Something that is long lasting is what I'm hearing as well. Let's see. It feels like they're waiting. Maybe they're waiting for you. Maybe they're waiting for the right time. I feel like they're waiting for either you to make a decision, or maybe for communication, or the right time to communicate. I definitely see that this connection has given them a lot to think about, that they've got a lot on their mind right now, like it's given them food for thought, is what I'm seeing. I feel like they're holding off on taking action as well, but it definitely feels like if that's the case, they're holding back from taking action, perhaps until they have more information. Maybe they've got to know you better, right? Definitely a strong energy from them that they are holding back their emotions, or holding back their feelings, or holding back something that they want to say until the time is right, is what I'm hearing right now. Yeah, definitely they see you as someone that they could learn a lot from, but also someone that they want to build with. 3-3 or 3-3-3 may show up as a sign for you in this connection, right? They're looking for somebody, right, whether they've articulated this to you or not, that they can build something with for the future, right? They want someone in their corner. They want someone that they can share their life journey with. This isn't someone who's a loner or a lone wolf. This is something that feels very important to them, that they have someone to share their vision with, right? So there may be an energy of testing one another to see what you're made of, or to see what is... if you're in alignment with your visions, like, and whether your visions align for what it is that you want to create in life and for the future, because I get a sense that you really know who it is that you are and what it is that you want, right? And that you don't want to compromise, and you don't have to compromise. So I feel like you're testing each other to see if you're in alignment with that vision for the future, for creating something, whatever that is, a business, a family, a home, right? However that resonates with you. They may find this connection a little bit triggering as well. They may have like opposing needs here of wanting this for themselves and thinking that that will be lovely and feel very nourishing, but then also being a little bit scared of you, a little bit intimidated by you as well. There's something in your energy where you feel like you've done something wrong. Like maybe you feel like you've put them off, or I'm getting a sense of embarrassment in your energy of just like, I made a mess of this, I've made a hash of this, I shouldn't have done this, I was trying to be cool and I've been the opposite, right? It feels like some anxiety on your part, but I don't, right? When it's the right person, you can't you can't do anything wrong, right? You can't say anything so small that would put them off. Okay, so maybe you feel like you've put your foot in it, or you've been crass in some way, or just something where you're just like, oh, I can't believe I did that or said that, or I played my hand too soon, or something like this that you're worried about. There's something showing up in your energy where you feel anxious about something, or you're worried. It feels like you don't need to worry, right? If it's the right person, right, then that opportunity will not pass you by. If they're going to be put off by something so small, right, then they're not the person for you, okay? And if they are the person for you, then they won't even notice, okay? They won't even notice. Or they'll forgive you, okay? So you don't need to worry about that. Let's see. What do I want to do? It's so nice. Coming into alignment with one another. I wanted to see where your energies aligned, and where your energies align is that you are like the same frequency, right? You got the same triggers, maybe you're at the same stage in your life, very compatible, right? And also that you're sort of matching up. You're seeing things in them that you would definitely like to see in an ideal partner, and they're seeing things in you that they would like to see in an ideal partner. Okay, so there is this, and that can kind of freak us out a little bit, you know, when you find what it is that you really want, you know, like when you get to that stage where you've saved up for something that you really, really want, a house, a car, right, something where it's been like a really big investment for you, and then you're just like, here it is, here is this opportunity, or here is this thing, and you're just like, oh gosh, do I really want this, right? Have I got what it takes, or do I really want to invest in this particular thing now because, you know, maybe it's not the right thing to invest in. There is that kind of trigger coming up. The frequencies align, right? The stars are aligning for this to happen. It may be a little bit of a trigger around that, why there is this push-pull dynamic between you of just like, oh no, this is really real. I'm freaking out about this, okay? That's what I'm getting. You're both holding yourselves back as well, okay? So where you're not in alignment, or where things aren't coming into alignment for you, there's an energy whereby maybe creating problems where there aren't problems, or maybe stalling in some way, or just like a tiny bit of self-doubt, right? Like exactly like we were just talking about, just being like, oh gosh, now that it's here in front of me, right, now that this is really real, do I really, really want this, right? That's the energy that I'm seeing. Of just like, oh, I dreamt about it, or it was on my vision board, or it's what I always wanted, or they tick all the boxes, and now that this person is here in my life and they're real and I've manifested this, it feels very intense, right? It feels like there's a lot at stake, or it's perceived that way by one or both of you. There's something here as well where they don't want to make a misstep, they don't want to make a mistake, is what I'm seeing right now. Again, a strong energy that they're holding themselves back, right? Which I think is why there's this push-pull dynamic, why it hasn't just gone full steam ahead, why it hasn't been free-flowing. There's something energetically where they're holding themselves back because they feel like they're on the precipice of like a new phase in their life, a new chapter of their life, and it's just like the bungee jump, you know, just like on the edge. Just like, am I going to do this? Am I really going to do this? Do I really want this? Okay, so maybe that they're stalling, or that they're playing games because they're trying to bide their time a little bit while they assimilate these new feelings, is what I'm sensing right now. There's something as well where they don't want to make a mistake. They don't want to like... It's very important to them actually how you see them, how you view them. Right? They don't want to look stupid. Right? There's something here where they're kind of dodging your energy a little bit, or dodging making a bigger commitment, because they don't want to look stupid if you don't feel the same, or if it doesn't work out. Right? It would like be a blow to their ego, is what I'm seeing. So they're holding themselves back from doing that. But they carry on flirting with you, right? It's like simmering along, feels very intense. They're head over heels in love with you. You don't need to worry about that. This person is head over heels in love with you. Crazy about you is what I want to say. You may be crazy about each other as well. It's interesting. Aquarius, Libra energy showing up. Libra showing up really strongly. Virgo energy as well. That may resonate with you or in your chart or your person's chart. I love this. They want to do something for the long term. They're looking, 10-10 may be a sign for you as well. A lot of long-term energy in this. This is their message to you, right? I'm looking for someone that I can be with for the long term. And it's just like I'm testing you to see if that person is you. Okay? And I feel like that kind of testing doesn't feel unhealthy. It doesn't feel toxic. We all test each other. That is a good thing to do, to find out what the other person is made of, or what the boundaries are, or what the framework for exploring this connection or the future is, right, between you. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's see what else. Interesting. Yeah, I see them wanting to progress this with you, okay? Like there's an energy here of like figuring out what it takes. Like what is the next step? What is the next natural step for us to move forward into like a happy long-term future, right? You may work in similar industries as well for some of you is what I'm seeing, or you may have met at work, not necessarily. There's an energy from them of just like, yeah, I want to make this work. They may be like asking their friends about you as well, just like, what should I do about this? Or like second guessing themselves, and then instead of listening to their own inner voice, they're asking like their best friend or their best mate, what do you think about this person that I'm dating? What do you think I should do? Is this one a keeper, right? There's a little bit of that energy here, or asking their family maybe, is what I'm seeing. Looking for sort of insights, or looking for clarity really. Again, it doesn't feel unhealthy. What I'm hearing is that they're putting a lot into this. So I see them putting a lot into this, right? I see them taking the risk. I see them wanting to, like having a lot of enthusiasm for you, for this connection, for the future, right? Like wanting to make this happen, maybe in an unorthodox way, or in a, feels like part of their vision is maybe to travel or to have adventures, or this next chapter in their life. You know, they want it to be full of joy and quite exciting. But I just see them having a lot of zest for life, right? Having a lot of enthusiasm for this connection, taking action, right? Really like taking charge, making this happen, putting themselves out there, driving this forward to make this work, right? Having the vision to make this work. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah. You're different people. Complementary, but different is what I'm seeing. Okay, I think that you help to ground them a little bit. They may live in their heads a little bit. They may be a little bit of a dreamer. They may be a little bit ungrounded or unrealistic from time to time. They may have a lot of plans and then only act on like a small portion of them, or it's only realistic to make a certain amount of that happen. I see them taking really positive action in your direction to make this happen. It's like a full yes from them, right? If they've been on the fence, if they've been waiting for the right time, on the precipice, I see them like taking the leap, coming towards you in order to experience your love, is what I'm seeing, right? And in order to love you. So I see them expressing their love through action, actually expressing their feelings for you, right? This crazy love that they have for you through their actions, right? Maybe through their words as well, but in actually doing something, right? That's how you know how someone really feels about you, based on their actions. And I see them doing something which will, what I'm hearing is, will leave you in no doubt, okay? As to how much they care about you and how much they love you. Let's get a message from them. This is nice. What you see is only a persona. So this is really saying, look, I want to show you my real self, right? Maybe you don't know each other very well, right? So there's something here where they're just like, yeah, you can see the real me. I feel safe with you. I feel like I'm at home with you. And I want to show you who I really am, right? That vulnerability. And it says, I am obsessed with you as well. I told you, head over heels, crazy in love with you. Right, those are your messages. Thank you for being here with me today. Do give this video a like or drop a heart down in the comments to as part of the energy exchange. I really appreciate the support. And remember to claim your 5-minute free reading with the psychic of your choice over at Mystic Sense. Loads of great psychics over there who can give you the insights you need into the future of this connection and to answer your personal questions. If you would like a more in-depth psychic reading, you can also get a massive 20% off your entire psychic reading using my promo code. All the details are below in the description box, along with everything else that I have to offer. But I'm sending you so much love, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.